यहाँ पे जो अपनी गांड फट गई. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a YouTuber leaking Modern Warfare 2 stuff. We're also hearing about some good news and bad news for the Xbox and PlayStation. Yes, I got you Sony ponies, I got you Xbox, and with that, I just want to get right into it. If you're new, make sure to smash. Let's go for maybe 9 likes on the video. Coming in at our number 9 spot, I mean, damn, okay? We apparently got Unreal Engine 5. The homie says that holy shiza, Unreal Engine 5 is absolutely nuts. And keep in mind, we're talking Twitter compression, and check this out, my guy. Damn, bro, like at first I was like, this is real life. There's oh man, there is no way this is a video game, okay? And can you imagine like a really good horror game based off that? Because when I look at this situation, it's the abandoned subway station. If you're in the US, here in Montreal, we talk about the metro, okay? We call it the metro here, and yeah, man, you call it metro here, and look at that. I mean, damn, look at the graphics. Oh my god, I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
I'm shaking.
I mean, like, damn, bro. I'm pretty sure if the homie Mr. Dolly JD saw that, he would be shaking. If the homie Young saw that, he would be out of the loop out there. I mean, damn. And right here, it seems like that the brother is panicking. I'm like, can a brother perhaps like walk up the stairs? It's nothing that serious, okay? But look at that, man. If I showed this to my non-existing babushka out there, she would be like, this is real life. There's no way this is a video game. And then I decided to peek through the boulevard real quick, and I saw what the streets were saying, and the homie says, impressive, but now try to make a full-fledged game with these visuals. I mean, damn.
We are yet to see 60 FPS on console. So far, only 30 FPS. Curious to see what devs will sacrifice in order to achieve 60 FPS.
There was plenty of console games running at 60 FPS on the new gen console. Say whatever, but the streets kinda spitting facts. Also, in the news, apparently the situation here is that the upcoming Xbox game showcase looks to set at 90 minutes long, and quickly after we got an update, Xbox exec says that it hasn't been confirmed yet. And apparently the situation here is that Aaron Greenberg came out and he chimed in on this situation. He says that the final show runtime hasn't been locked in just yet. Typically though, they end up close to 90 minutes in length. And I'm really not sure how many AAA games we're gonna see. I'm not sure how many mobile games we're gonna see, how many indie games we're gonna see. But I guess you know the answer. The indie games are way better than AAA games. And it's safe to say that we might get Forza Sport, Fable, Gear 6. That's kind of like mentioned, and obviously the rumors are going around that we're gonna see that. But for this following story, you might want to sit down. Viewer discretion is seriously advised, because we got some really offensive material for the Sony ponies and the bots out there, mostly for the bots, because apparently Xbox support has warned some users are unable to purchase and launch games or start cloud gaming sessions on Xbox Series XS and Xbox One's, Xbox 360, literally the entire Xbox system. And in simple stud muffin terms, that means that if you do not own a physical copy out there, you cannot play a game. And a lot of stud muffins were actually affected by this, and quickly after, the Sony pony started patrolling out there trying to bring a bot brother down, and apparently the homie cronies got caught in the situation, saying that would never happen on PS5. I mean, damn, dude, damn! You gotta stop right there, mister. You gotta stop.
You might not remember when PlayStation was down for better than a month.
Listen, bro, I remember playing on that fat PS3 console, also known as a Sony Pony 3, and listen, I love this boy, okay? I got no complaints about this whatsoever, but seriously, back in my days, it was 2011. Honestly, it was really good times for gaming out there. Like, let me keep about 50. Right now, it is dark times for gaming. But back in my days, the PlayStation Network was hacked for a solid month, and I remember not being able to play online. But listen, man, then they came out with the vouchers, with the free games, and the online was free. So I was like, okay, you know what, whatever, okay, I'm gonna let it roll. I'm gonna gobble up those free games, those Sony pony vouchers out there. And seriously, those were simple times, because back then most people would buy physical copies and most games wouldn't require 24/7 online. I'm pretty sure some games would have required that always online 24/7 bullshit, but back in that time it was kind of rare, okay? And then the homie says that late basically been on Xbox outage for 2 days now.
PS5 is way better.
Xbox users enjoying not playing games as usual.
That seals the deal. I've been an Xbox fan for 38 years, and in all my time of being fun, I have never seen such a bad console.
Yup, this is yet one of those situations where I feel like that I should have blinded myself, because I'm actually sick of this shit. Sometimes I feel like that I should stop praying for y'all out there. But listen, man, we should not be arguing with each other, okay? I'm not talking about you. You're a stud muffin, okay? You never argue. You always spit facts. Like, not you. But I'm talking about non-stud muffins out there, we should not be fighting with each other, okay? We should actually talk about the facts, okay? Let's maybe present the facts and let's make this case a little bit compelling. Because listen, man, games that require always online 24/7, especially when they are campaign and single player games, that bullshit gotta go, okay? They should not be doing that, and we should be against that rather than fighting with each other, okay? Some homies are like 2 days in a row is hitting compensation time, and yeah, man, the Xbox stud muffins need to get their $100 vouchers as well, okay? Smash a like button if you agree. But listen, man, this is why we should never get digital only era. Digital games are very convenient. I buy games digitally as well. I also get some games physically, some games digitally, so I can actually preload and stream it on the YouTube. But this goes to show you that this is not the ways, okay? But also, I mean, damn, Tony Todd came out and he says that he's an early riser, hashtag mocap time, and apparently he's an actor, writer, producer, and he's behind Spider-Man 2, and I shout out to the homie for adding me in this situation. And this is why the homie Okami came out and says that looks like Insomnia Games have started doing motion capture for Spider-Man 2, and just recently the voice actor, or I should say the mocap artist, basically both of Miles Morales, actually came out and actually confirmed the fact that he is mocapping for Spider-Man 2, and now it seems like that it is really happening. And shout out to the homie for adding me in this situation. And also this week we're gonna be getting a lot of investor calls. EA investor call is literally happening tomorrow. We're also hearing about that Sony investor call, and we're also hearing about Take-Two as well. That's gonna be happening next week. Maybe we're gonna hear about GTA 9, but apparently this week we're gonna be having Sony, and I do know that we got some really high dopamine gameplay from the baddest baddie alive, Lara Croft. So I don't want to do you dirty and hide that gameplay, okay? But also in the news, apparently Sony is having their financial report this week. Historically, they always have some PlayStation news as well, and a lot that we do not know about, because the homie Pio and a lot of homies are expecting maybe some sort of God of War Ragnarok update. And seriously though, we're not gonna get gameplay during their investor call or anything, but I seriously feel like that if God of War is really gonna delay, okay, let's say it's gonna get delayed to 2023, if it's really gonna get delayed, Sony is perhaps gonna hint at it, perhaps gonna talk about it and say that, yeah guys, like, you know, that God of War game, we're actually working on it, it's coming out really beautifully, but sadly we need a little bit more time, and we're gonna be delaying it to 2023. Like, they can actually come out and say that. But if they do not say that, if they come out and say that the game is still slated for 2022, then I would be a little bit comforted. But if they do not say anything about it, then I would be like, damn, okay, damn, it might get delayed. But obviously PSVR 2, Factions 2, Last of Us Remake, the PS5 shortages update, or Sony Pony 5 shortages update rather, sales update, general software lineup. But apparently IGN came out and they say that, in case you missed it, the day before is switching to Unreal Engine 5. And my god, this is one of those games, it's actually looking really good. I remember seeing the gameplay not long ago, and it's that horror, zombie horror survival type game, right? And apparently now it's getting delayed to March 2023 because they are now switching to Unreal Engine 5. I feel like that's a small, or in fact that's a massive W, okay? I definitely want to know your stud muffin expertise on the situation. One, if you think that's a W, two, if you think that's an L. But the homie says that always better to delay a game than pull a Cyberpunk. I hope this game delivers on what's its advertising.
Cyberpunk 2077 was delayed 4 times too, so.
And also, I'm a little bit late on the story, but we actually had this rumor going around for a little bit now that Sony could be looking to buy Square Enix, and I'm like, damn, bro. I mean, damn, man. Can a brother perhaps get to buy Snooze out there? I mean, why you are not donating $5? I need some of you all to drop like $1.50 out there. Some of you are like oil prints, man. Come on, bro. Like, damn. Drop some for the stud muffin corporations out there so we can actually go ahead and maybe buy Snooze, guys. But apparently this is coming according to Greg Miller in his most recent PlayStation I Love You podcast. He had heard from multiple sources that Sony was looking into buying Square Enix. Miller disqualified this though, that's what the article says. I mean, damn, right? And he actually says that when I talk about these 3 rumors I had heard, and one was an acquisition, this was the one I heard, and here he means to say that, yep, he heard that Sony might be buying Square Enix. But recently we figured out that Square Enix sold their IPs like Tomb Raider to Embracer Group out there because they wanted the money to invest in blockchain, crypto, NFTs, and bull shiza like that. So honestly, I'm not sure if this is actually gonna happen, but this Friday, apparently Doctor Strange did $90 million. I mean, damn. And apparently the situation here is that this movie is on track to earn anywhere between $185 million to $200 million. And still, I haven't really seen the movie, but I did react to a couple of clips from the movie. I uploaded them on the channel, so definitely check them out. Obviously, it contains spoilers, so do not let your dogs out, man. But coming in at our #1 spot, the most anticipated gaming story of them all, you might not, yeah, you do not need to hide your vibes, because apparently the situation is wilder than what you're seeing in this gameplay, because the homie Face Sensor came out and he did leak some information on Modern Warfare 2 release. Roll it.
How we feeling, man? How we feeling about MW2? So, from my sources, the game's shit. That's my sources. I'm not leaking my sources, but I heard the game is shit. And it's from sources I trust, so I'm cautiously optimistic, because you guys know I'm always optimistic about the new COD.
Listen, man, some people would say that, well, Dad, that's not anything new. We kinda knew about it. Some people would be saying that maybe he's referring to that skill-based matchmaking. Maybe his source is referring to that doors reveal. And listen, at the end of the day, I mean, damn, okay? Looks like that homie is capping. Looks like that homie is spitting sarcasm out there. But seriously, though, if it's Shiza, then that's it, okay? Some people would love it. Some people will not love it. At the end of the day, it's just opinions, right? But listen, man, it would be really funny, because every year, Face Sensor says that this new Call of Duty, oh my god, I'm shaking. It's the best thing ever on planet Earth. And this is the year he says that he heard that it is Shiza, and what if this time the game turns out to be good? I'm just saying, okay? But click on this video on the screen and I will see you right there. Just click it, man. You're gonna